Francisco and I play a discrete set here in our kitchen in San Francisco every day, and we live stream it on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. We're celebrating 5 years. We've done this for 5 years every day, pretty much. And we started doing it in the beginning of the pandemic when everybody's gigs were canceled. We went online and played a set. And we were so heartened and overwhelmed by the positive response. We said, we'll just do this every day forever. And we're 5 years in to doing that. And thank you so much. We love you so much for making this happen with us. And that's the thing. That's what I want to announce. Every day we're celebrating 5 years every day. Also, Craig Ventresco and I play at 8 p.m. every day except Fridays and Sundays. 8 p.m. is the time zone Greenwich Mean Time -7, as we are in Pacific Daylight Savings Time here in San Francisco at this time, since it's spring, and the day of the week is Thursday. I hope that's helpful to you.
Hello. Those were, okay. That was, he'd have to get under, get out and get under. And then, what was next? You remember? Oh, by the beautiful sea. And then your mother's gone away to join the army, of course. And then the last peg of my heart.
Cool. All right. How does this start?
Hi, John. You may wonder.
Oh, yeah. You may wonder what's the reason for this great big smile. Say I haven't been so happy for the longest while. Got a big load off my mind. Here's the paper sealed and signed. And the judge was nice and kind all through the trial. He sends the 5-year war. I am Miss Waters once more. And come when I please, go when I please. I can flit, I can fly, and I flutter like the trees. Because I'm a no man's mama now. Somehow I can say what I like, I can do what I like, and think I'm a gal who's on a matrimonial strike. Because I'm a no man's mama now. I'm screaming now, I know how a fellow feels getting out of jail. Got twin beds, and I measure in announcing one's for sale. Am I making it plain? I will never again drag around another ball and a chain. I'm through because I'm a no man's mama now. You may wonder what's the reason for this great big smile. Say I haven't been so happy for the longest while. Got a big load off my mind. Here's the paper sealed and signed. And the judge was nice and kind all through the trial. It ends a 5-year war. I am sweet Miss Waters once more. I can come when I please, go when I please. I can flit, I can flutter like the birds in the trees. Because I'm a no man's mama now. I can say what I like, I can do what I like. I'm a gal who's on a matrimonial strike. Because I'm a no man's mama now. I'm screaming now, I know how a fella feels getting out of jail. I've got twin beds, and I take pleasure in announcing one's for sale. I'm making it plain, I will never again drag around another ball and a chain. Because I'm through, I'm a no man's mama now. I can smile, I can wink, I can go take a drink, and I won't have to worry what my husband will think. Because I'm a no man's mama now. Somehow that there was a time I used to think men were grand, but no more for mine. I've labeled my apartment no man's land. Got rid of my cat 'cause the cat's name was Pat. Don't even have a mailbox in my flat because I'm a no man's mama now.
Yeah, Meredith, great.
That's called No Man's Mama.
Yeah, John, hello. The Cakewalk in the Sky.
What's it? You come back, maybe you will. Hey Mike, see you in a few weeks. CAG, yeah, I'm on staff at the California Auto Harp Gathering and I'm so excited.
That's a big responsibility.
It is a big responsibility. I'm gonna go to the California Auto Harp Gathering. It's really, really fun.
Yay.
If you... It's you don't even have to play the auto harp. A lot of people already play the auto harp there. You could bring a different instrument. It's just like a music camp for adults. It's like a week-long gathering, and you see the same people every year, and it's a really great group of people. Susie's gonna be there. Susie Thompson, you guys all know Susie, because she's been on our show so many times. I'm thrilled Susie's gonna be there. Bay is gonna be there. You guys know Bay. He comments on the show a lot. Bay Allen. Who else is gonna be there that you guys would know? I don't know. It's just, but you know, the everyone there is it's just really sweet, and it's in this gorgeous place in the foothills in California. And we just spent a week together playing music. It's really great. Mark and Maggie O'Connor will be there. What am I doing? Did you ever get your auto harp back from last time? I'm going this year. I'm going to get my auto harp back. I'm going to get both my auto harps back, and I'm thrilled about it. Let's see, what are we doing? I'm doing what my heart says do, or Stew Meat Blues. I don't know. Stew Meat Blues. Hoyle and Jane Osborne will be there. Yeah. My man said I had something looked like I knew. He wanted me to credit him for some of my stew. Going off the river, trying to sell his stack. He would pay me for my stew when the boat gets back. Hurry up the river, try and sell your stack. 'Cause this stuff will be here when that boat gets back. I've got good stew, and it's got to be sold. Price ain't high, I wanna get you told. And I've gone off the river and sell your stack. There'll be me here when that boat gets back. Look here, man, what you want me to do? Give you my stew meat, credit you too. Now you hurry up the river, man, sell your stack. There'll be me here, baby, when the boat gets back. I credit one man, it was to my sorrow. Cash today, credit tomorrow. Now you hurry up the river, man, sell your stack. There'll be me here, baby, when that boat gets back. Now it's ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Try my stew meat one time, you can't get enough. Now you hurry up the river, try and sell your stack. Stuff will be here, baby, when that boat gets back. And say I had something like you. Want me to credit him for some of my stew. Gone off the river trying to sell his stack. Pay me for the stuff when the boat gets back. Now you've gone off the river, try and sell your stack. But be me here when the boat gets back. I've got good stew, and it's got to be sold. The price ain't high, I wanna get you told. Gone up the river, man, and sell your stack. yesterday. Credit 2 miles, now you're gone up the river. Trying to sell your side. Pay me for my stewie when the boat gets back. Now it's ash to ashes, dust, dust. Try my stew meat one time, you can't get enough. Now you hurry up the river. Baby, try and sell your side. There'll be me here when the boat gets back. So gone up the river, try and sell your stack. 'Cause the stuff will be here when that boat gets back. What's that? Wild Man Blues. It's not because of the battle you won that I admire the things that you've done. The simple reason I'm falling for you, I'm doing what my heart says do. If you had never known fortune or fame, if fate was unkind, I'd want you the same. I know for certain that one thing is true, I'm doing what my heart says do. Sometimes these actions I can't understand, oh, I feel this way. My wishes when we're coming, I must obey. It's not because of the records you broke, 'cause I may love you the moment you spoke. Simple reason I've fallen for you, I'm doing what my heart says do. It's not because of the battle you won that I admire all the deeds that you've done. Simple reason I've fallen for you, I'm doing what my heart says do. If you had never known fortune or fame, had fate been unkind, I'd love you the same. I know for certain that one thing is true, I'm doing what my heart says do. Sometimes you think you can't understand, it makes me feel this way. A heart has wishes, and when you command, I must obey. It's not because of the records you broke that made me love you the moment you spoke. The simple reason I've fallen for you, I'm doing what my heart says do. It's not because of the battles you won that I admire all the things that you've done. The simple reason I've fallen for you, I'm doing what my heart says do. If you had never known fortune or fame, had fate been unkind, I'd love you the same. I know for certain that one thing is true, I'm doing what my heart says do. Sometimes these things you can't understand make you feel this way. Some heart wishes when you command, you must obey. It's not because of the records you broke that made me love you the moment you spoke. The simple reason I'm falling for you, I'm doing what my heart says do. Doing what my heart says do. totally screwed you
no
up.
one, but no, you didn't.
Boy, did I fell off a cliff
Ah,
on
you
that
sound
chord
great.
on that chord progression. I
I
fell
think
off
I might
a
have
cliff.
screwed you up. That's hard.
But
to
I did
know.
get it at the end by the last time through.
That was the operatic rag by the accordion dude, Pietro Frosini. I guess
That's
there's
great.
2 operatic rags, but I don't know the other one very well. Sing that opera.
Something like that. I don't even know the chord progression. I just played it. It's like instant recap, just like they do on the sports channel. We're gonna get the ratings just like CNBC,
Well, we
CSNBC,
better.
the sports channel that does the instant replay. When they play the sports game, they're like, this is the instant replay for that song.
Alright, let's go on to the next one.
Good lord. Okay.
What's next?
It always takes me by surprise. Let's do Wonderful Pal.
Wonderful.
Wonderful Pal.
Alright.
I've been longing for you night and day. Guess that's all I do when you're away. Feels so blue, I wanna cry. Here is the reason why. Wonderful pal, I'm mighty lonesome for you. I hear you singing the nursery rhyme. When shades of night are falling, dearie of mine, beautiful dreams come back, it seems. Memories I long to recall, dear. Then comes a feeling down in my heart that scares me. I'll soon be with you if the good kind Lord spares me. Wonderful pal, most wonderful pal. I've been feeling lonely night and day. Guess that's all I do when you're away. Feel so blue, I wanna cry. Here is the reason why. Wonderful pal, I'm mighty lonesome for you. I hear you singing the nursery rhyme. Shades of night are falling, dear one of mine. Beautiful dreams come back, it seems. Every I long to recall, dear. Then comes the feeling down in my heart that scares me. I'll soon be with you if the good kind Lord spares me. Wonderful pal, most wonderful pal. I've been longing for you night and day. Guess that's all I do when I'm away. Feel so blue, I wanna cry. Here is the reason why. Wonderful pal, I'm mighty lonesome for you. I hear you singing my nursery rhyme. Shades of night are falling, dear one of mine. Beautiful dreams come back, it seems. Memories I long to recall, dear. Then comes a feeling down in my heart that scares me. I'll soon be with you if the good kind Lord spares me. Wonderful pal, most wonderful pal. Thanks for your YouTube comments. I can see them now because thanks to Prissy, she's putting them on Facebook for me to be able to read better. I can read them on YouTube a little bit. I'm reading. Someone said, thank you, Bud Hempfield. Thank you, Bud Hempfield. He said, y'all very fruitful in music. Thank you.
Play me some some new kind of blue melodies. Mix me a dose of some close harmony. Just let it moan till the tones start to sing, like Rufus Jackson of New Orleans. Oh, Rufus had several sad saxophones that busted in through your skin to the bones. And I don't care whose piano down in Louisiana that you try, you never pass it by when you hear Jackson moan upon his saxophone. There's something in the tone that makes you feel at home. 1,000 violins beneath 1,000 chins, none of them smack the tone as he attacks the tone of it on his saxophone. You'll start meandering, a goose and gandering. You'll swear no grander thing we'll ever know. When you are down in the mouth, why there's a town in the south where you'll hear Jackson moan on his saxophone. He blows his face out of place when he starts. You'd think he just sort of busted apart. But he was born with a horn in his hand, and he can toot it to beat the band. He couldn't get any set sort of key, but oh, that weird sort of bleared melody. You'll forget all of your troubles, you'll be full of bubbles like champagne. It's just the same when you hear Jackson moan upon his saxophone. There's something in his tone that'll make you feel at home. 1,000 violins beneath 1,000 chins, why none of them smack the tone as he attacks the tone on that saxophone. You'll start meandering, a goose and gandering. You'll swear no sweller thing you've ever known. So when you're down in the mouth, why there's a town in the south where you're gonna hear Jackson moan on his saxophone. A thousand violins upon 1,000 chins. None of them smack the tone as he tacks the tone on his saxophone. Well, if you're down in Mount, there's a town in the south where you hear Jackson moan on his saxophone. All right, Slim, if you're out there listening, we will get Beetle on Bum off to you next set we play on Saturday, where we're also hopefully going to have a special guest with us. Wow,
I can't believe we're done. I love that song so much. That's got to be
you
Irving
sound
Berlin.
great.
It got to be Irving Berlin. I mean, from the compositional style, it sounds to me as though it's consistent with Irving Berlin.
All right, you guys.
But maybe it's not. Anyway, welcome to the end of the show. Thank you so much for having joined us on our 5-year anniversary celebration.
Instagram.
We're celebrating
Thank
our
you
5-year
over there.
anniversary every day. We've done this show for 5 years and 1 month, and we're so grateful.
We are.
For everybody that's tuned in over the past 5 years, and for everybody that's still here, we love you so much.
Oh, Earl Carroll wrote When You Hear Jackson.
Earl Carroll wrote When You Hear Jackson moan on the saxophone. See, to me, it just sounds like the style of Irving Berlin, but it's not Irving Berlin, it's Earl Carroll. Good to know. 1916.
It's Earl Berlin.
It's Earl.
We've
Irving.
struck Earl.
Welcome. Okay, so thank you so much. Sorry, I keep saying welcome. It's always the first word that comes to mind. If you send us a tip on PayPal, this is what I was going to say. Don't enable purchase protection because there ain't no purchase to protect. You know why it is? Furthermore, the purchase protection ain't good for nothing. So don't enable purchase protection because purchase protection ain't good for nothing, as I found out the hard way, sadly. And furthermore, there ain't no purchase to protect. But thank you so much for your support. That does it.
That was hunky dory.
Hunky dory.